In this next video, we're going to talk about multiplying. So I know I'm going to multiply when I have a monomial next to a polynomial. So anytime you have something next to a parenthesis, it means multiply. And this has to be multiplied by everything inside this polynomial. So I've got 2x times x to the second. So really this is 2 times x times x times x. So you can see how this becomes 2x to the third. So we've just added the exponents there. When I take 2x times 3x, I get 6x squared. And 2x times negative 4 is negative 8x. These don't have any like terms, so that problem is finished. Let's do another one like that one. X squared times x to the third plus 2x squared minus 5. So I want to take this x squared times everything inside the parenthesis. So x squared times x to the third would now make x to the fifth. X squared times 2x squared is plus 2x to the fourth. And x squared times negative 5 is minus 5x squared. Since none of these are like terms, it can't be added. Okay, so that was a monomial and a polynomial. Let's talk about how we would multiply two binomials. And you might remember this from using the FOIL method or the double distribute method. So on this one, two parentheses next to each other means multiply. So I'm going to have to multiply every term in this first one times every term in the last, and the last term times everything. So I'll start with x times x, which is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Now I have to take the 5 times everything. So 5 times x is plus 5x. And 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Now I want to go through and see if I have any like terms, and I do. So I have x squared. These are like terms. So plus 2x minus 15. Let's do another example where we have a little bit more difficult numbers. Let's do 2x plus 1 times 3x minus 7. So I'm going to start by double distributing. I'm going to distribute the 2x times everything over here. So 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times negative 7 is negative 14x. 1 times positive 3x is plus 3x. And 1 times negative 7 is negative 7. And then go through and add your like terms. Negative 14 and positive 3 is negative 11. X minus 7. So what if we have, just have a couple more examples here. What if we have a binomial times a trinomial? Well, this time I'm still double distributing. I have to take this times everything and then this times everything. I do this a little bit different than other people because I like to go ahead and line up my like terms as I go. So I'm going to do x times x squared, that's x to the third. X times negative x is minus x squared. X times negative 5 is minus 5x. Now I've got to take the 2 times everything. 2 times x squared is 2x squared. I'm going to put that underneath my other x squared term so that it makes it easier to add. Positive 2 times negative x is negative 2x. And then positive 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. So now I'm ready to add. I have x cubed. And then I have positive 2 and negative 1. When I add those together, I get positive 1x squared. I have negative 5 and negative 2. That's negative 7x minus 10. What if there are 3 terms? So let's say I have this. X plus 3 times x plus 2 times x minus 1. Well, this would be just like if I was multiplying 3 numbers. So let's say I was doing 2 times 3 times 4. If that was the case, I would multiply these two together first, get an answer, then multiply it times the third one. So we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to multiply 2 of these together, get an answer, and then take it times the third one. So when I multiply, I get x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. So this one is x squared plus 5x plus 6. Now I have to take it times the third one. So some people don't like have it written in this order. Multiplication can be written in whatever order you want. So if you want to move the x minus 1 to the front, you can. So now I'm ready to multiply. This would be x third plus 5x squared plus 6x minus x squared minus 5x minus 6. So I get x cubed plus 4x squared plus x minus 6. And that would be my polynomial. There's a couple things I want to guard you against, and I'm not going to do both of these examples, but I want to remind you that if you have something like this, x plus 4 squared, this does not square the x square the 4 because of this plus sign right here. This means x plus 4 times x plus 4. The reason it works that way is because of this. And I'll show you with numbers. If I had two numbers in here, like this, if I chose to just square each one of those, I would get 9 plus 16, which is 25. But if I actually do what's inside here first, and then square it, I get 49. So because of the order of operations, you'd have to do what's in the parenthesis before you square it. We know that if there's a plus sign right here, I cannot square each term. I have to write it out twice and then multiply. So my answer would be x squared plus 8x plus 16, which is very different than just x squared plus 16. And I know you talked about that a lot in Algebra 1, so I wanted to just remind you.